Today's book is Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. His mother called him, "Wild thing," and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. And it grew. And it grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And the ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and the day, and in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roar, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws, till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with a magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all. And they made him the king of the wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." Whee! Climb in the trees. "Now stop," said Max, and he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being the king of the wild things. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat, and he waved goodbye. And sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day, into the middle of the night in his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot.